Hello again to the ReCaptain. Today I will talk about a thriller, crime, mystery movie from 2016, called Run. Secrets ahead. Watch out and stay safe. Diane Sherman has a baby girl too early who is seen very still in the machine, around many medics who are trying to keep her alive. In a nearby room, Diane sits in bed and prays. Once the medics help to fix the baby, Diane walks into the room to see her kid and asks if she will live. Inside what looks like a mother support group, a lady is seen crying quietly, asking who will help her boy clean his teeth. Once she is done, the group wants to know what Diane has to say, but she is clearly not caring, as she is on her phone during the talk. Diane slowly says that her girl, Chloe, is moving to college in a few weeks. She tells the group she has been caring for her girl for 17 years and had her whole life focused around her girl's health and safety. She shows she was so focused on caring for her daughter she never had time to travel or date. The group head calls Chloe brave for not being held back by her conditions. Chloe wakes up at exactly 6:45 a.m. and gets in her wheelchair. After throwing up in the toilet, she goes to put cream on some of the marks on her skin. Next, she takes her pills for today and starts to go downstairs using her lift. Downstairs, Diane is cooking an egg dish. She pricks Chloe's finger to check her sugar levels and finds that her levels are a bit higher than they ought to be. Before Diane can inject Chloe with an insulin shot, Chloe takes the needle and does it herself. Afterward, Diane helps Chloe with her physical therapy and schoolwork. In the afternoon, Chloe takes more pills. When the mailman comes, Chloe quickly heads for the door. Before she gets there, Diane has already gathered the letters. After noticing Chloe is short of breath, Diane tells her to use her inhaler, to which Chloe replies that she's fine. Diane promises Chloe that if any college letter comes she'll quickly show it to her, and tells her to focus on her school for now. Diane tends to her garden, picking some tomatoes which she later uses while making dinner. After checking Chloe's sugar again, Diane finds that it is low, so she gives Chloe a piece of chocolate. Later, Chloe is seen watching videos about the University of Washington, really happy to go there. When her mom asks her a question she barely speaks, due to being too caught up in the video she's watching. Later, Chloe is seen in her room, working on a 3D printing machine. To her upset, some parts of it do not work. When Diane asks what is wrong, Chloe says that if she had an iPhone, she could tell her, which makes Diane laugh. Diane gives Chloe the rest of her pills and goes down to the basement. She takes a glass of wine and turns on old home films of Chloe as a kid. The next morning, Chloe sees her mom in the front of the house taking food out of the car. She looks out of the window, wanting to go outside. When Diane gets a call and leaves to find a better signal, Chloe checks the food her mother brought and steals a few sweets. While checking the bags, she finds a jar of pills meant for her mother. She hears her mother and at once puts the pills back in the food bag. Diane says that her old drug shop went out of work and she had to change pills. Chloe slowly asked her if the pills are hers since she saw her name on the pill jar, to which Diane laughs and tells Chloe it is only a tag. The next morning, Chloe skips taking her pills. She makes a metal claw of some sort which she uses to reach the pill jar on the top shelf. A car can be heard coming. Turns out it is the mailman again, and Chloe rushes to get the mail, only to find Diane got to the door first. When alone, Chloe looks into pills by the name of trioxane. When looking at the jar, Chloe finds her name is on the tag. She decides to peel it off, only to find her mother's name below. She learns she has been given pills she does not need. Later, when her mother gives Chloe her pills for the night, she secretly spits them out. When she is sure her mother is fast asleep, Chloe goes on the computer to do more work on trioxane. Sadly, she has no web link. In the distance, Diane can be seen watching Chloe from her bed, which Chloe does not see. In the morning, Diane is seen arguing with a web firm. It seems their web link is down until later. Diane asks Chloe about her web use. Chloe lies and says she has been searching how to fix her 3D printer. Every time her mother is busy, Chloe looks for the chance to learn more about the pills. She tries to call a drugstore, but they quickly hang up on her, thinking her voice is her mother's. After many failed tries to reach a drugstore, Chloe calls a random number and a man picks up. She begs for him to help her by looking up trioxane pills. After some talk, the man agrees, and Chloe soon finds out that trioxane is a drug used for heart illness and can cause heart stop. After finding out the colors of the pills do not match, with trioxane being red and the pills she has been taking being green, Chloe is confused and does not know what to do next. The next day, Chloe and her mother go to a theater to watch a movie. Chloe says she has to go to the bathroom. Instead, Chloe goes outside and walks across the street to the drugstore. She cuts through the waiting line and shows the pill to the clerk, asking what kind it is. The clerk denies an answer at first, but when Chloe lies that she and her mom are on a game, and the next clue is the pill name, the clerk tells her the pill is a muscle relaxant for legs, and that it is made for dogs. Chloe has a panic attack. Diane quickly enters the drugstore and gives Chloe an insulin shot. She takes Chloe home and takes a shower. It is shown she has deep scars on her back that look to be from cuts or whips. Later, Diane has a phone call with the drugstore, trying to tell the clerk she would never give her girl pills for animals. Diane looks up home toxins. Chloe wakes in her room and finds her door locked. Her mother seems to not be at home, and she takes the chance to try to escape. She manages to open the lock, but there is a tool that is holding the door shut. Chloe decides to tie many power wires together, fills her mouth with water and climbs out of the window. She manages to get in front of the next window and plugs in her hot tool and sticks it on the glass. She spits water on the glass, making the breaking fast. She climbs through the window. Chloe suddenly cannot breathe and has to rush back to her room for her inhaler. After she does so, she rushes to her lift but finds out the power is off. She throws herself down the stairs and gets some hurts. While hurt, she finds out she can move her toe. Chloe gets into her wheelchair and tries to escape, but by chance rolls in front of a truck. The truck luckily stops and a man sadly comes to Chloe. At the same time, Diane gets there. Diane and the man have a fight because the man is wary of Diane. The man asks Chloe if she wants to go to the police or the hospital, to which Chloe says she wants to go to the police. Sadly, before they can go, Diane stops the man by giving him an insulin shot. Chloe starts to breathe fast and faints. Chloe wakes up in the basement, where she finds her college letters in the trash. Chloe also finds her baby photos, where she is seen walking even though her mother told her she was in a wheelchair all her life. Chloe also finds a death paper for a baby named Chloe which says she was alive for only a little over 2 hours. The news story which speaks of a case where a baby was taken from a hospital shows Diane stole Chloe as a baby to replace her dead child. A past scene is shown in which Diane holds her dead child and cries. Later, she looks at the new babies in the baby room, waiting for the nurse to leave. Chloe breaks down after she knows this. At that moment Diane enters the room, and the two have a loud fight. Chloe asks Diane if she was ever truly sick, to which Diane breaks down crying, trying to tell Chloe that all she has done was for her own good. Diane begs Chloe for both of them to go back to their lives as before, which Chloe denies. In a rush of fear, Diane pours paint liquid into a pot and sticks the needle in it. Seeing that Diane is about to harm her, Chloe rushes to the closet and locks herself in. Diane begs for Chloe to open the door, but Chloe does not answer. When Diane breaks down the door, she sees Chloe holding a jar of pills that if taken in large amounts cause death. Chloe yells out that Diane needs her, and eats a handful of pills. Diane screams and tries to make Chloe throw up the pills, but fails. She is forced to take Chloe to the hospital, which she does, and Chloe is saved. Outside the hospital room, Diane asks the doctor to let her girl keep her care at home, which they deny. Inside her hospital room, Chloe tries to get the eye of the doctor who is taking care of her. Her hands seem to be frozen. She tries to write something on a piece of paper, but a loud alarm makes the doctors leave before they can see what Chloe wrote. Diane uses this chance to take Chloe. When in the lift, she says that she will never hurt Chloe again. The doctors find out that Chloe has been taken. Meanwhile, Diane tries to get Chloe down the moving stairs herself because they are not moving. She fails because Chloe is using her legs to stop her. They have a fight, and Diane pulls out her gun. Before she can use it, she is shot by a police officer and falls down the moving stairs. 7 years later, Chloe is shown driving a car on her way to visit her mother. It seems Chloe's legs are better and work a bit, but she is still in a chair. She meets up with a clearly sick Diane. Chloe spits up 3 trioxane pills and Diane's heartbeat gets fast. Chloe says it is time to go home, showing that she will take care of Diane the same way she took care of her. Make sure to follow and turn on alerts so you can watch more films like this. Thanks for watching.